Hello, I'm Brendan Mackenzie, his older brother. She's from Washington. When I first met her, she was a lot easier to handle than she is now. And over time, her love for something has grown exponentially. Disney music, for example. But unfortunately, her love for toast was not known as much as mine. From a young age, I knew she would be caring and kind. It all started with spiders. She would never let me feel them inside, but instead said, I needed to keep them outside and just completely belong. In high school, this continued. It was common for her to sit with kids that no one sat with. Now, I could go on, but I'll let my sister finish the introduction.
Now, Bryson, who has been out of the country way too long, painted this practically perfect picture of Mackenzie. But let me clarify. The fact that she obsesses over Disney to the extreme that she posed as Belle for some of her senior pictures can get a bit annoying, but it makes for easy gifts. My sister doesn't always follow Disney's advice of let it go or Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Although she is small in size, she can let out a big bird that can match Mike Wazowski's scare in Monsters Incorporated. Now, if you encounter her after about 9 p.m. on her bad days, all you'll get is dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. The girl that can't qualify as a Disney princess because she's too short, but just keeps swimming, who's as ditzy as Rapunzel, kind as Cinderella, brave as Merida, focused as Mulan, and that's the true meaning of Ohana as family. Your 2018-2019 Oregon FFA State Treasurer and my sister and favorite princess, Mackenzie Price. What is the craziest thing you've ever done? Maybe you decided to eat peanut butter and you didn't use a spoon. I've done that. Actually, I did that a lot during finals week. Maybe you decided to go swimming, but you didn't wear your floaties. I've also done that. And I got grounded. But above all else, the most crazy thing I've ever done, you won't believe it, is play hide and seek. There I was at Strawberry Mountain and Snake River's District Leadership Camp. And we were playing the most intense, I'm talking intense, game of hide and seek ever. My teammates and I had to hide, and the members had to find us. So, I took in my surroundings. All right. There's a tree over there. We could climb the tree. I mean, it's got a lot of leaves. That must be a good sign. All right. Oh, okay. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a fence post back there. I'm really skinny. I could hide behind the fence post. Nobody would find me there. Hey, there's a garbage can over there. Pretty shiny. No, Mac. You are not hiding in a garbage can. That's weird. Okay, the tree. The tree is your friend. You're gonna hide in the tree. But I mean, garbage can's short. I'm really short, so maybe. Yeah, the garbage can did this. Now, before getting in the garbage can, I truly inspected the area. Well, it doesn't smell the greatest. And there's a half-eaten sandwich in there. I could get hungry. You know what's happening. And it happens to be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is my favorite kind of sandwich. Yep, this is happening. Sitting in the garbage can, you thoughts slipped in my mind. What if people think this is weird? Okay, Mac, be honest with yourself. You're in a garbage can. This is weird. But I mean, is it too weird? I mean, most people wouldn't willingly hide in a garbage can. Most people would just act normal and hide somewhere else, like, I don't know, a tree. But wait a minute. I'm Mackenzie Price. I'm not like most people. I am weird. And that is when I decided to quit comparing myself, and I stayed in the garbage can. One moment, please. That was an accident. We all face moments like I did that day, where we must choose whether to compare ourselves to others or not. When we do choose to compare ourselves, we experience insecurities and lose our joy. But when we choose to quit comparing ourselves and start caring about what we can contribute to this world, that's when we experience true joy. As a sophomore, I learned just how harmful comparison can be. It was a bright sunny day, and it was the first day of soccer season. And this year, I was ready to start as a midfielder. That was my goal. I greeted old teammates and welcomed new players, including a new freshman named Haley. As practice started, it began to rain. Typical Western Oregon. No big deal though. All right. Suddenly, a whistle blew from the distance, and we all lined up. It was my turn to dribble. There I was, juking it out, my eyes solely focused on the goal, when I remembered something. Now, for those of you who don't know, when it rains, things get wet. And when things get wet, they get slippery. I got this, there I was dribbling, I kicked my foot back, and suddenly, my foot slipped on the wet soccer ball, and I biffed it, giving myself quite the nice mud mask. Turning my head, I saw Haley taking her turn to dribble. And somehow the girl managed to not only avoid falling, but she also scored a dang good shot. She's good. Being honest with myself, though, I felt really defeated that Haley outperformed me. And every practice that followed, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to beat Haley. Game day rolled around and coach pulled out his starting lineup. Starting goalie, Becca. Starting wing, Rachel. Starting midfielder, Haley. The rest of soccer season, my confidence slowly diminished. And as I sat bench, watching Haley play in the spot I had wanted so badly, I couldn't help but compare myself to her. I thought, she's way faster, stronger, and better at soccer than me. How could I ever measure up to her? Soon the sport I had loved became something I dreaded going to. Eventually, though, I learned to quit comparing myself to Haley. And the moment I stopped comparing myself to Haley was the moment I started loving soccer again. Now it's true, Haley is stronger and faster than me. But where I went wrong was I was unfairly comparing myself to her. And we all often do the same thing in our own lives. We compare our weaknesses to others' strengths. We compare the high points of others' lives to the low points of our lives. We often compare opposites, expecting them to come out the same. But as we learned in elementary school, we can't compare apples and oranges. It's unfair to ourselves. And when we unfairly compare ourselves, we feel insecure and hopeless. And why do we feel that way? Because comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison steals our joy and replaces it with insecurity. Like my older brother Shay talked about, when we compare ourselves, we usually do two things. We compare ourselves and tear ourselves down, or we compare ourselves and tear other people down, trying to make ourselves feel better. We experience insecurities. During this last year, my teammates and I asked FFA members to write down their insecurities, and then we talked about where those come from. Here are just a few I heard from my treasurers. Trying new things and doing public speaking scares me. I'm not good at meeting new people. I stink at making new friends. Learning things in school is hard for me. I struggle to control my anxiety and depression. My home life isn't the greatest. Trying new things scares me. I hide who I really am because I'm afraid people won't like me. I'm not confident. And finally, looking at all of these, every one of those people mentioned how they're worried they can't be accepted. We've all felt one of these insecurities at some point in our lives. And when we think about it, we can trace these insecurities back to comparison. And we often compare ourselves to uncontrollable things. We can't control our looks. We can't control our backgrounds, and we can't control it if mental illness daily confronts us. Yet somehow, we still feel the need to compare ourselves, even when comparison is the thief of joy. So if comparison is the thief of joy, how do we avoid it? By only caring about things we can control. This is my sweet and hopeful friend Jessie. Jessie understands the importance of caring about what we can control. Jessie and I became best friends playing Special Olympics basketball together, and sophomore year we had a huge game coming up. Game day came and we were giving Jessie every opportunity we could to score. The clock was ticking closer and closer to halftime, and we finally got Jessie the ball. Taking the ball into both her hands, Jessie tossed it up. The ball hit the rim and then it bounced off of it, falling to the ground. We were devastated. Cringing to see her reaction, I turned to see Jessie running toward her defensive position. A little puzzled, I approached Jessie during halftime to see why she didn't get more upset. Her next response taught me a lesson I will never forget. Jessie, why didn't you get more upset after missing? Mackenzie, it was because I knew I would get another shot. And later in the game, Jessie had another shot. And this time when she turned around, she was smiling with a fist in the air. That day, Jessie taught me to live by this simple phrase. And it is the solution to how we can avoid comparison. Quit comparing and start caring. Jessie could have easily told herself, I can't control my disabilities. Other people could do this easier than me. Why should I care? But rather than comparing her abilities to others, Jessie cared about her next opportunity. Listen up. If we choose to quit comparing ourselves to others and start caring about what we can control like Jessie does, we will find true joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison creates insecurities in us that weigh us down. If we want to start experiencing true joy, we must quit comparing ourselves and start caring about what we can contribute to this world. How are you comparing yourself right now? What can you care about instead? If we compare our worth to others, let's care about finding our inner worth. If we compare others' better families or living circumstances to ours, let's care about building a brighter future for ourselves. If we compare ourselves to somebody in our chapter or district thinking that they're better than us, let's care about influencing FFA members from where we stand. If we compare our lives to others, thinking everyone around us is having a better time, let's care about making the most out of our time. Think about the power of what can happen if we quit comparing and start caring. Oregon FFA, if there's one thing I want each of you to remember from this entire convention, it's this. You matter. God loves you as you are, and I love you as you are. You do not need to compare yourself to make your worth increase. You are enough. The world is full of so much joy, but we can only start experiencing that joy if we avoid comparison. So Oregon FFA, quit comparing and start caring!
There are so many attributes of pride for many of us as women. There are so many things to learn in myself. You have not only become my mentor, but one of my greatest friends. Thank you so much for being there for me and believing in all of us. You are one of the sweetest, most intelligent, and most generous people I know. That's what makes you a great friend and a great officer. And I'm so happy that I got the pleasure of meeting you. appreciate about Mackenzie, but words are inadequate to the task. Mackenzie's core nature is the source of all her accomplishments, past, present, and future. Mackenzie's selflessness, her passion for giving, her infinite optimism, and her outstanding values make her a brilliant light for others to follow. Mackenzie has not only encouraged me and enhanced my experiences in FFA, but has guided me by example to be a better, more empathetic, and kinder person. And Mackenzie's strength, her gift, is that she similarly impacts others. Thank you, Mackenzie, for your service to FFA this year as State Treasurer. We applaud your years of dedication to FFA. I am so grateful for your friendship and mentorship. I know you are going to be a tremendous success, and I await your future achievements with anticipation and excitement.
Mackenzie, Mac, Kenzie, Rapunzel, and Shorty. All the names we've used to describe one caring, loving, passionate, optimistic, and wonderful young lady. Although you may be looking up to all of us, we have all been looking up to you this year for your endless supply of care and just your ability to see all the good in everything that you see. So thank you, Mackenzie. Love, Sunday, Andrew, Dylan, Devin, and Holly. Oregon FFA, year 2000.